Hello there everybody, good morning, welcome back. Today we're just doing my usual route, to be fair. Litter picking. This is a bag I'd half pick. I don't like to waste bags and put them next to me, so I just shove them inside of my my household waste at home, and I can sort it out later. So yeah. This is all relatively clean. Yeah, I'm not hoping to find much today. I'm currently on the way to the shop, so hence why I've not got my bag hoop. But otherwise, yeah. How is everybody today? Where are you watching from? I know we've had people from America, Sweden, Switzerland, all over the world. So let me know below where you're watching from, and I'd love to hear. It is quite clean today, I'm gonna have to be honest, which is good. Why do people just bag up their poo and leave it there? It baffles me, truly. It truly baffles me. Why would you go to all the effort to bag up the poo and not even try to remotely dispose of it correctly? Hey ho. I'm basically going to skip up this bit because I'm coming back later in the week for a group pick. So I'm just going to give it a quick once over, really. Purely because I do have somewhere to be. I also won't start the lay bikes up here, which I'm sure many of you have seen before. Because that is really bad, but I just don't have the time today. What is your worst thing to find on a litter pick, guys? Is it vapes? Is it plastic bottles? I don't know, what else? What else is there possibly to find? Everything apparently. We're looking quite clean today. Like, really clean. I don't know if someone's been this way today or I think I spoke too soon. There's an S. Certainly not as bad as it has been, but it's still bad. Look at this. All of this could have been put in a bin, but unfortunately the council decided that the bin is not necessary here. Yeah. I'm truly surprised there's nothing in the bus stop itself today. To be fair, I can see it down there and it doesn't look too bad, so I'm not going to worry too much about visiting. I can do it later in the week when I have a chance. So, we have basically filled this bag. I'm not planning to take it any further, because if I take it any further then there's like no bin for a while. And if I fill it up really quickly, then I'll be stuck, basically. So this bin just here is where I'm going to drop it off. Yeah. That's bad. Is there any way we can fix this? Better. The impact of this bin was phenomenal. Basically, there's now no list of any photo to report it. Lovely stuff. Let's move on to the next one. And it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Plenty of time. Any graffiti? No, nothing. Nothing to do. Let's walk on. And as you can see, I just don't even need to pick up anything. That's what the impact of a bin does. There's a little bit of it. Well, that is on the other side of the road. I was going to try and get a bin on this side, but as you can see, there's not really much here in it, is there? I mean, I wish we could have one on this side of the road, because it would lessen the workload even more. But yeah, only 2 pieces of rubbish on this side of the road, and you know, that isn't exactly financially viable to permanently store a bin and maintain it. But you know, we continue. Right, there was our street curtain and a road sweeper. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Probably gone into town to sweep up, into the city centre, sorry, to sweep up all of the stuff left over from last night, as you can probably imagine. Nah, I was contemplating cleaning up the sign, but it's a bit too much like hard work today. Anyway. Back at it again. I was planning on going that way, but I haven't been this way for a while, so I'm probably going to end up this way. This used to be quite bad for glass bottles, hence why I've come on it. But again, it's a non-issue. We'll have another look around though, in case it's in this guttering bit of the roundabout, but I can't see anything. We'll try and get across here. There you go. It's just finding the rubbish, that's what the issue is. I hate all of these branches. They've tried to spruce it up a little bit. It just doesn't work. Right, yeah. So that's, I've got an hour now until the shop's open, so plenty of time. This definitely needs chopping back, but probably won't get done for another year or so. You have to go through the council's report process. And sorry guys, I feel like I'm losing my voice already. And what you do is you report it through, they send an inspector out. The inspector inspects it when you've sent photos in. They then go, nah, can't be bothered. Tick a box, and it gets looked at eventually. Then they send out another inspector in about 6 months' time who does exactly the same thing, and it just keeps getting pushed further and further down the line, and hence nothing ever gets done. The best way I've found to sort it is to contact your local councillor, and by contacting your local councillor, because we have a county council and a city council, we put all of the roads and infrastructure kind of questions through to the county councillor, and they will basically just tell them to get a move on, and usually it gets fixed fairly quickly after you do that. But why every report you have to do that is just silly, absolutely silly. Because I'm sure there's better things the councillors could be doing than, you know, forwarding our emails on to the correct person just to, you know, clean a sign or fill in a pothole or, you know, sort out a bus shelter with a load of graffiti on it. Although they have been really good quite recently in regards to sorting out bus stops. Oh, VIP pass. Colchester Castle, James. I have your VIP pass. Maybe I should wear it, it's a very important pickup. I will take a visit to this Tesla dealership because they are always a mess. I mean, without a fail, they'll be a mess. So, I guarantee today will be the same. But we'll take a visit. There you go. Ah. Well, this is great, isn't it? Photo time! I mean, look at this. It's just silly. I will. Well, that's definitely not a start I planned. Basically, it's a mess. So I'll be sending another email because I'm not having it. You should be able to clean up your mess. If you want to have electric chargers at your premises, you should be able to clean up your mess. It's not acceptable to not and allow it to build up like that. That's not an evening's worth of rubbish, and I can almost guarantee that. That's probably about a weekend's worth of rubbish for that charger. And why can't they just install a bigger, or even 2 or 3 additional more bins, and that would solve your issue? It's not rocket science. People clearly want to, well, I'd hope, to put it in the bin. But the issue is, there is no facility to do that. Yes, granted they should probably take it home. But are they likely to do that? Probably not. Then it brings the question of what more can you do? Because it's bank holiday Monday tomorrow, because this is being filmed on the 24th, I want to say? I think we're the 24th. I'll have to send it on Tuesday, Well, I might actually still send it on Monday. It just depends on what it's like, really. I might come back Tuesday and have a dabble. See if I can speak to someone at management level, because there's only so much you can do, isn't there? After all, we're volunteers. So, you know, shouldn't be our job to have to keep reporting corporations to clean up their acts. You should know that by the time you have the issue, you should already have been dispatched to clean the issue. I mean, it's not rocket science. And you know, where I work, we clean up very regularly, almost twice a day, because that's what we identified we needed. And you know, it wasn't difficult. We're only a small little independent shop, and it's just our little bit that we can do to keep our area tidy. Yes, you could go on about all the environmental impacts, but at the end of the day, it's just keeping it nice and clean. You know, that Tesla owner decided to pull in and just park his car on top of all the waste. I mean, you know, what example is that setting? Hence why I just decided that I wasn't going to touch it, because if they're just going to drive over it, I've had some Tesla owners offer to help me, which is when I've then started to kind of clean the car park up. But you know, it's not my job at the end of the day. And those are corporations that really make me angry, because there's just no need for it. For example, this Audi dealership, this isn't their land, but they do keep it relatively tidy. So hence why whenever I go past, sorry, Mercedes, I don't know why I said Audi. This Mercedes dealership keeps it relatively clean. So whenever I go past, I do just give it a little once over, and that just basically, you know, clean. Why people do it is beyond me, but you know, we have to live with it. The thing that I really want to do is clean that sign off of that graffiti there, but I don't quite know whether we're able to stand on this. As in, I don't know whether this central res or this section of road is classed as a dual carriageway, hence we're not allowed to walk on it. I don't know, and I will find out, because I want to clean it. I hate the graffiti on it. It should be a quick and simple process, so I just need to make sure I'm not breaking any laws. Try and get across and fix this sign up. It looks like something to hit it again. There we go. Lovely. There we go. Lovely jubbly. I was going to cross over, but traffic doesn't appear to be on my side today. This is meant to be a new bus lane, but it's not looking very promising. Planning to be open by, I think it was October. I mean, we're almost at the end of August, so that is not looking likely. Oh, for God's sake. Why? Why there? You can't reach that. This is what annoys me the most. Otherwise you'd have to open those big gates there. And, you know, just a waste of time. They want speed and efficiency. Right, I'll catch up with you when I'm in the park because this bit's never interesting. So we've just got this bottle out of here. I mean, you know, why you just chuck it is beyond me. But we move on. Oh. It's turning into a lovely day, but that means the shops are going to be packed, and that's not always fun. You have to move through all the people with their trolleys and kids running about, or kids crying and having a meltdown. So it's all happening on a morning when the shop's open, because people queue. Got it. People queue outside of the shops. I mean, I've never queued for my life outside of the shop. Even during COVID, I wasn't fussed about queuing outside of the shop. It's just a very interestingly British thing. There we go, here's one of my shoe spots. As you can see, someone's decided to rip up a load of nerds. And, you know, just leave it there. I mean, why you do it? It baffles me. See? You know. That was so difficult. Controlled. Taking. I think this is the bench that usually has all the cans at it. So at least they're switching up their plastic bottles now. You know, less alcohol in their systems. Doesn't make it any smarter though, does it? There's a poo bag. And worse by the days. I don't know how I've ended up there. Normally the path comes around here. I've also been asked a couple of times whether I recycle. Unfortunately, I don't recycle. Purely down to the fact that I just don't know what's in half of this stuff. And you're right, it could be absolutely harmless, but, you know, it's just best not to risk it, isn't it? I don't want to put the... If there was a public recycling bin, I'd be more inclined, but I still probably wouldn't do it anyway. There we go. That's the bushes done. There's a bush, a bench around here, which is always quite bad, but it seems to not be too bad today. That's all. Lovely. Maybe they're on holiday. That's what we can only hope, isn't it? But they're on holiday. Or maybe they've just realised the errors of their ways. That'd be the better way. Now just a quick check in this like elemental garden. I can't see anything. Lovely. And they cleaned the graffiti off here yet. Well, it looks as though they have done. Good job. It's a little bit hot now. I'm going to go out this gate here, because I haven't been out this one for a while, and that'll allow me to climb over and go around this side. But again, there's not really anything here, which is a positive, I guess. You could also see it as a negative. There's not enough for me to pick up. But I'm going to see it as a positive. Go. Get this bit here. Oh, it's not even lit up. False alarm. Oh dear. It's not a good sign, is it? Police tape. Being in the sun, but sometimes the sun gets up a little too hot. a little bit down here recently because there's not as much as there usually is. Or whether that just means people are being more responsible, let's say. Well, I hope that's the case. Right, I think that is going to do it for this video. If you like what you see, make sure to do all the YouTube stuff. I think it's like, comment and subscribe, you know. Share this video if you want to. Yeah. I'll catch up with you once I pop this bag down. See you in a bit. Apologies guys, I seem to run out of battery on this camera, but hey ho. There you go, one bag, and we've added it to this bag here, as I said. I thought someone had lit a picked already, and clearly they have. We also found a vape, so that will left on top. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, see you on the next one.